Now, there are obviously this Thursday and beyond that, most of the low major conferences will be getting their tournaments rolling. Just wanted to throw that out there. Raider Jim, I don't know if you wanted to add any low major tournaments that maybe have caught your eye going forward before we get to the games of the weekend.
I think the only one that you and I are probably going to have our eyes on, and we won't be surprised when UCSD wins the Big West tournament, and that's not going to get started until next week. But I'm kind of interested to see what they do.
Yeah, I always like watching like the championship games for these. You know, and I keep bringing up, how old or, what my back in my day, but, it wasn't to the point where you had 800 streaming platforms to where you could see the play-in game for the MEAC. You get one shot to see Hampton, or you get one shot to see Florida A&M, and it was usually that Saturday or Sunday, kind of the last day of the regular season for the big schools, but they were starting to punch those tickets, and you see that jubilation from the players of, we did it, we're going to the tournament. I'm really excited to see that. I don't know when the tournament gets rolling, but one thing to keep in mind, the Ivy League finally has joined the conference tournament train. Well, kind of. Let's call it a conference championship game. The top two teams there, I tell you, the Ivy League, they finally got dragged to the table, but they said, fine, I'm here, but I'm only eating 2 bites. So they're only bringing 2 teams in, which, if you know about the Ivy League, that's pretty much kind of how it goes anyway. But it will be interesting to see how that goes. Did just kind of want to throw that out there. And then the Sun Belt took their cue from the West Coast Conference. They have taken their ladder system and implemented it their way. So I think James Madison is already in the semifinals, but I think that is only one team is placed straight into the semifinals, a little different than the WCC. But make sure if you get an opportunity, especially Sunday, I think Sunday is the big day for a lot of these championship games. Real good opportunity to see some of these low conference teams, even if you just see them for a few minutes. Something to plant in your head, because I always say it, but one of these teams is going to bust your bracket. So hopefully try to get ahead of that.